Hello everyone. See this picture. Now, what do you observe in this picture? There are a number of people doing different activities. Someone is walking, someone is cycling, someone is running. So, everyone is doing or performing action. Now, you come to understand today's topic is verb. Verbs are words that are used to express an action. Every sentence must have a verb that shows what the subject is doing or explains what is going on. For example, sit, laugh, run, jump, eat, play, etc. So, children, verb is the most complicated part of speech. See here different types of verbs. Those are action verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb, auxiliary verb, stative verb, regular verb, modal verbs, phrasal verbs, irregular verb, finite verb, infinite verb, so on. But today I am going to discuss about action verb and non-action verbs. In this gallery you can see the verb which is performing action. Action is done by the physical activity of a subject. The physical activities like dancing, running, eating, cycling, jumping, singing, etc. Now, non-action verbs. So, non-action verbs are those verbs which shows our emotions, senses, ideas or attitudes. These are also used to show physical sensation, measurement, relationship, etc. See in this picture, senses like see, smell, taste, hear, feel. Emotions like love, like, adore, care for, hate, dislike, mind. Attitude like hope, want, wish, desire. Ideas like know, think, imagine, believe, etc. Physical emotions like hurt, ache, itching. Measurements like measure, weight, cost. Relationship like belong to, designed on, etc. So students, each sentence require a verb. Either that verb is action or non-action. Main verb, that is a soul of a sentence. So each sentence required a main verb because without main verb no sentence is to be completed. Now let's move to the helping auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs, also called helping verbs, they have no meaning on their own. They are necessary for the grammatical structure of a sentence, but they do not tell us very much alone. We usually use helping verbs with main verbs. They help the main verbs which has the real meaning. Auxiliary verb is of two kinds, primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. So primary auxiliary is be form verb, have form verb and do form verbs. You can see in this picture am, are, be able to, been, being, can, could, dare, did, do, does, going to, had better, has, have to, is, may, might, must, need, ought to, shall, should, was, were, will, would. These are the examples of auxiliary or helping verbs. Now you see here the uses of auxiliary verbs like am, is, are, was, were. So first example, I am sorry for what I have done. Second one, he is a great all-round player. Third one, you are never too old to learn. Like this auxiliary verbs are using according to the tenses or time. The next type of verbs are transitive and intransitive verbs. So here I am briefly explain. In the next video I will prepare one more video only for transitive and intransitive verb. So here transitive verb need an object. Yes, when a sentence is having an object, that is called as transitive verb. For example, I bought a car. But intransitive verb cannot have an object. The baby smiled. So you can see here baby smiled. No object is in the end. You buy something. So here something is an object. Next you can see in the intransitive verb, we waited but nobody came. You see in the last came is used, that is intransitive, that is one of the verb. In the beginning also a verb and in the end also a verb, but both are intransitive verb because those both verbs are not having any object. One clue is there to identify transitive verb. If you are making a question from that statement, if the question made with WH question, that is what, who or whom, it means this type of question if you can make and your statement is given the answer of this type of question, it means the sentence or your verb is transitive verb. Sometimes or all the times the transitive verb can be changed into passive voice. At the end, I am going to discuss the forms of verb. So generally we have three forms of verb, that is V1, V2, V3. V1 is called as the base form of the verb or present form of the verb. Second one, the V2. V2 is the past form of the verb and V3 is used as a past participle form of the verb. All the three kinds of verb or forms of verb is required while using tenses. So you should learn all the forms, all the verbs in their all the three forms. So you will be able to do tenses easily. So your home assignment is that you learn all these verbs with their three forms. Okay, have a nice day.